Today I have my 4-foot, 9-inch pine board from Lowe's. And I'm going to be using these rollers. They're whiz rollers, also from Lowe's. They're 4-inch. And I'm going to start with my black Wise Owl and cover the entire board in the black. Using some water just to keep everything moving. I'm adding now some Bowie. And blending that into the black. Now I'm going in with some smoky quartz. I'm going to make this a little heavier at the bottom. Today I'm going to be using our Mingo tissue paper from Roycycle. I'm going to use this one single flamingo on this particular paper. And today I'm going to be using our Wise Owl varnish and matte finish. You can use the 1-hour enamel. Sometimes when I'm using darker colors, I prefer the varnish because it's crystal clear and you're going to see no clouding at all. I'm going to use our 2-inch angle brush. I have a brayer and some saran wrap. You want all these things kind of ready to go. So I'm going to start with my varnish. This is the matte finish. My chalk paint is sucking this right up, so I'm going to go in and put on a little second coat here, just to make sure I have enough glue. I'm going to lay my paper down. I'm going to get my saran wrap and my brayer. Guys, if you haven't tried a brayer, it's a game changer. You just see the wrinkles come right out. Now, when you put your second coat of the varnish on, it is going to get a little bubbly, but you're just going to leave it alone. And as the paper dries, it shrinks, and a lot of these bubbles and the leftover wrinkles work itself out. So now I'm going to the top section of my paper, and I'm going to apply the same way with the varnish. Lay the paper down. Use my brayer. And now I'm doing my final coat of the varnish by starting at the top of my board and working down into my paper. Now you just want to allow this to dry. The varnish needs about 4 hours. I just allowed mine to stay overnight. So now this is all dry, and I'm just taking a sandpaper and just going around the edges and removing any excess tissue paper. You can wrap your tissue paper around the corner. I find sometimes I have issues with that, so I just like to cut it off so it's flat. Now I'm using raspberry beret. And I'm adding snow owl. I'm using a pouncing motion to give it the same texture as the bird. And I'm even kind of adding a little bit into my bird just to have the two of them blend together. Going in with a little of the snow owl, a little bit of the raspberry beret, back and forth. And I just want to work on this edge where the paper and the board meet. Now I'm using my home stencil from Hobby Lobby. It's $5.99. And I'm going to paint this with the snow owl. And I'm leaving the O out of the equation. Always remember to have baby wipes. They work great with removing paint. I connected my letters. And now I had this, I've had this stencil a long time. It's one of my favorites. I did get it from Michael's. It kind of has more of a, I want to say Hawaiian type flower in it. So I'm just taking one of the flowers out of this stencil and using my snow owl. And this is going to be my O. And now I'm just touching my stencil up by like creating some stems. And just tidying that up. And that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and now our mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you.